You're manager Lee Allinson. Lee, firstly, we missed Jack Bradshaw, who was replaced by Lucas Kirkpatrick due to injury. Lucas, of course, being a midfielder. Do you think the late change disrupted anything?
Well, it was one of them. It was such an innocuous challenge in just the keep ball session that Jack's ended up with a knee in the leg. We tried to treat it, tried to run it off. It was no good, and we've asked, to be fair, Lucas Kirkpatrick to do a job. He's never played right back in his life. It's the first ever game he's done there, and I thought it was terrific, to be fair to him. Got caught out 1 or 2 times, but I knew that would happen. But the kid was outstanding, and to be fair, he's been outstanding ever since he's come to the club. He's never let me down once. Probably deserved the start. Probably would have liked one in centre midfield, but obviously he's done one up today at right back, and he's done a great job for us.
Have you got any sort of update for Jack Bradshaw?
Well, it's just a dead leg, so that can be anything from 5 days to 2 or 3 weeks. So we've got to treat it over Tuesday and Thursday, and hopefully have him back for next Saturday. The one bonus is obviously we have Lucas Perry back, and Brett will be back as well. So that is a bonus, but hopefully Jack will be okay as well.
In today's game, you were playing against a few players which have coached at a previous club. Did this change the way that we performed, maybe stylistically?
No, we studied him hard over the last couple of weeks. I know Jimmy, I know him well. He's a very good manager. He's always had successful sides. He's come here and done a fantastic job. I mean, I remember speaking to him in the summer and he didn't have one player. So a bit similar to us. He's done a fantastic job here. And I knew that the one big threat with them was the pace that they've got in their side, and I felt we dealt with it really well. I thought it was a very even first half. They've hit the bar, we've had a great chance. Nothing in the two sides, and I just felt that we come out second half, and spoke to Tommy in there. I thought it was immense for sort of 85 minutes, but he's had a 5-minute spell just after half time where he didn't clear his lines. Shaquille's got the ball, and the one thing he's got is blistering pace. He's taken him on and scored, and before you know it, you're 1-0 down, and now you've got a mountain to climb. So we knew that the pace they'd have, knew the good players they've got, and I actually felt we dealt with them really well, barring probably one moment of madness.
It was a tough team in tough conditions. Just how would you rate the performance as maybe a whole?
I felt first half we were very good. I thought we stifled them. I thought we didn't control the game because I thought they had good periods. I thought we had good periods. I thought it was just a battle of 2 good sides. Second half, I felt that when they went 1-0 up, for me, I thought we were gone. I felt that there was probably only one winner at that time. We looked like we'd run out of ideas. Sol took a little knock to the hip, and I brought Bradley on, and I brought Brooksy on for Macca, who's hurt his leg as well. And I just thought it gives us a little bit of an energy and a little bit of a lift. And obviously the lad's gone and got himself sent off at 1-0, and it's given us the lift we needed. We've gone and taken our chances. And I thought after that the boys were excellent. Once we got to 1-0 and had a bit of belief about us, I thought we were very good. But at 1-0 I felt we were gone a little bit, to be honest with you. I thought we'd run out of ideas. But the one thing about our boys, they keep going. They don't know when they're beat. We've seen that this year in many a game. And they'll keep working hard for me. So that, that's the big bonus.
Saw you going like wild at the end there when you scored. That one meant a lot to you, didn't it?
Yeah, it did, yeah, because I want the boys to have a cup run. This was never an easy place to come. For me, it was probably one of the hardest draws of the competition. 2 informed sides, away from home. I know how good they are, so it did mean a lot. I'm delighted to get through it. I wouldn't have fancied us going on Tuesday night as well with the injuries we've got. Gives us another 7 days now to patch everyone up. We're a small squad like we've had chats about before. And we've come through it and come out with a 2-1 win, and it's great for the club as well. It's more money for the club. See you, mate. It's more money for the club, and that's what that's what all that matters at the end of it.
Yeah, and at the end there, you went close a few times. Were you sort of thinking, oh God, this is going to be a replay? Yeah,
well, to be fair, I actually felt because of the pace they had, I always felt we was under pressure as well at the other end, because you start to control the game, and then you're chasing that winner. The one thing they've got is blistering pace, and you've seen there we've had one lapse again, and the lad's got in and knocked it over, and he probably should have scored. And we said that Joe just before that probably should have scored. So that was always my concern and my worry. But listen, we've rode it out. I thought we defended excellent. That was a disappointment with the goal. And we just switched off at half time. Maybe I've praised them too much and said to them there, don't take my kindness for weakness at times, because I've praised them at half time how well they were, and they've come out and done totally the opposite to what we expected. Once they sorted that, I thought they defended great again. So we just had a little bit of a lapse there, but we've got to cut them lapses out, because you can't keep coming from behind. I said that. I think we're a very, very good team when we're in front, but you can't keep coming from behind like you see last week when you've gone 1-0 down. We chased the game, we ended up losing 3-0. So as I say, big bonus is we've come out with a 2-1 win in the end.
Yeah, and it wasn't your full strength back line either. You're missing Lucas Perry, you're missing Josh Oakwart, you're missing Obviously, Jack Bradshaw had to come out last
Yeah,
minute.
well, yeah, Jack and Lucas, obviously Lucas' suspension, and to be fair, Benny Walster's coming and been fantastic. Jack's a massive loss to us because he's probably the only right back with Martel who's struggling with a hamstring. So we're short, and obviously Josh Urquhart's now left the club and gone to East Thurrock.
Okay.
So it's a small squad. We said that we have to work with the finances we've got. As I said before, the chairman's been fantastic in supporting me. We've got some big players back next week, but hopefully we can patch the other ones up as well and get a full fit squad again to go and challenge and try and get in these playoffs.
Yeah, and I thought David Don King was probably your man of the match. Obviously close run by Sam Donkin, who was brilliant in the first half. What were your thoughts on
Yeah,
that?
I think David's been outstanding. You know, I know the manager likes him here. I know he's got a lot of friends here. And that was worrying me today, that would it be too friendly-fied for him and it becomes a laugh and a joke, but I thought it was a man mountain today. I thought it was absolutely immense. And to be fair, the kid next to him, Tommy, you know, he stepped up a level. I felt he struggled at the start. Really think he's starting to come into his own. And as I said last week, I want players here that want to be here and want to run through walls for me. And both of them have done it today. They put their bodies on the line. You know, they've got a very good forward in Connor Calcutt, and I thought Tommy dealt with him excellent. And the other lad, German, who scored, I think, 14, 15 goals this year, David's dealt with him brilliantly as well. You know, so it was a good performance. The manner in the goal weren't great, and you know, I felt at that time we'd sort of run out of a couple of ideas. Obviously, the lad's been sent off, and it's given us the push we needed.
Yeah, obviously, I think you're playing in the league on Tuesday, aren't you?
No, we've got nothing this week.
Yeah.
No,
So Saturday, what you got?
So Saturday we've got Tamworth, which is again, the games are coming thick and fast now. We've got some real tough ones. Obviously the lowest off games off now. That'll be a Tuesday night. So we've got a lot of hard games coming up at Needham Market and a couple of others as well coming in. So it's going to be a really tough period for us, and with a small squad, a depleted squad at the moment. You know, it's great for the younger lads. You know, you've seen the lad Brad come on today. Robbie was nearly coming on at 1-0. Got Lucas struggling with a little bit of an injury as well. So we are bare bones. We've got good boys coming through, and I want that at the club. You know, if we don't finish in the playoffs and we finish mid-table and we fall, it's not for the want of trying. You know, the boys will try and they'll run their socks off for the club, and that's what we wanted.
Yeah, just one last thing on the youth stuff. Because obviously you're pretty much a youth football expert. You know, you run your own lap,
Yep.
You run the youth. You run the Biggleswade Youth Academy. What's the update on the Biggleswade Youth Academy?
Yeah, so we obviously run through the club from under. I run my club from under 7s all the way up to 18s. The 13s to 18s are associated with the football club. We've had a a friendly on Tuesday night where 5 of the boys from the 18s come and played. One of them for me was exceptional, and we actually had signed him for today, but realised he played for Hertford against Didcot in a couple of rounds earlier. So luckily he told us, because we couldn't include him. But we've got some good boys coming through.
Yeah.
You know, we had some good boys last year coming through. You've seen Luca, Robbie, George Devine. A few of the boys now are just playing lower level just to get game time. Sam Gibson's at Barton. So we've got a real good group of players coming through. But as I said to them, as they're understanding, they're little babies going into men's football. You know, some of these players could be their dads. And it's hard, and they've got to be patient. They've got to be willing to wait. And once they get their chance, I know that they'll be good players, and we've got a great future for younger players, and that's what we want here.
Yeah, is there any that you think could be involved next season?
Yeah, I really do. You know, I said to you, one of the centre halves at the moment is really impressing me. I think he's got a real good future in his game. His name's Lewis Thomas. I think he's got a great future. I said I don't think we've really seen the best of Robbie and Luca yet, but every game so far, it's hard. We've never had like a game when we're 3-0 up at half time and cruising. You know, it's not been like that this season. So they'll get their opportunities. They've just got to be patient, and you'll see how good they are. They've just got to fill into their man's body, and once they do that, you know, we've got really good futures at the football club.
Yeah, brilliant.
No problem. Thank you, mate. Cheers, mate.